I was 8 years old. It was the end of summer, and I was at elementary school. It was time of recess. All the kids were playing around, running around. I couldn't join them. I couldn't connect with them. I ended up sitting alone in the corner. Other days, I would go hide in the library of the school. One day, in between those books, I felt some eyes looking at me. And I saw this man on a record cover. I didn't know who he was, but it was the first time I felt somebody was looking at me with loving eyes. I borrowed the record. I brought it home, set it on the shelf. He brought love into my home. I now had a friend, but he couldn't listen to me. And as I grew older, I needed to express the solitude and the pain I was feeling. So I started to write. And for the next 40 years, I wrote. I started to smoking cigarettes. I wrote in cafes till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I felt safe in the anonymity of the crowd. I could be myself, alone, but together with people. Maybe that's why after 40 years of writing, the memories came back. At the age of 4, a teenage girl who was living in our home sexually abused me. My mother caught her while she was masturbating me. My mother freaked out. She slapped her. She screamed. She took me and put me alone in my bedroom. I cried in the darkness. No one was there for me. I knew then that it was my fault. I knew that I was a monster. And I knew that I deserved to be abandoned. This is how my life went on. A few years later, at the age of 8, I was sent. I was a Boy Scout. I had no memories of ever being a Boy Scout. An all-boys Boy Scout. And there again, the monitors abused all the boys. He put a knife to my throat. And threatened me that I would die if I would ever speak about this. So I grew up disconnected. That's the only way I could survive. I forgot all memories of this. Luckily, there was this little flame, this little flicker. And this little flicker one day told me to join Patch Adams in Guatemala. Now, I was scared. I went to see a therapist because this flame was keeping pushing me. I told her, I'm afraid of flying. I don't speak Spanish. I've never been a clown in my life. Guy, what do you want to do? Nobody ever asked me what I wanted to do. From inside came a small connection, I want to go. And I did. Thank you. I was scared. I was with a group of people, but getting connected brought me that first hope. On our first outing, we went to an orphanage with more than 200 kids running around, jumping, and out of these 200 kids came this little angel, your Billy. I don't know why. She adopted me. She spent the whole morning with me. I don't speak Spanish, so I just did patty cake, patty cake, patty cake. I sang Wishing Upon a Star. She helped me give out stickers and balloons to the other kids. Look at her. Ding, 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 ding. It was lunchtime. We had to go separate ways. She clung to me, and she started to cry. She didn't want to go. So I took her in my arms, and I just gently rocked her. One of the assistants came and explained that we were just going for lunch, and we would be coming back afterwards. She dried her tears. I let her down, and she just walked slowly. Bye, your Billy. When she was in the